Dive into the chilling depths of original fairy tales, where darkness prevails and innocence meets its match. Greetings, esteemed viewer. Today we venture into a realm of mystery with 7 uncharted tales from worlds unknown. These narratives, brimming with potential, await your guiding hand to reach their destiny. Consider this our collective canvas, where some stories weave together, creating a tapestry within the same mystical universe. Your choices will shape the path of these tales. Share your voice in the comments, selecting the story you wish to see evolve, and suggesting the twists and turns you desire to witness in its journey. Let's step into our first dark original fairy tale, the tale of the cursed forest. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, there was a forest. Not an ordinary one, but a forest filled with an eerie silence, where the moonlight never touched the ground, and shadows danced menacingly amongst the ancient trees. Its air was filled, not with the chirping of birds or the rustling of leaves, but with whispers of despair and fear. This was no place for the faint-hearted. This was the cursed forest. Legend had it that an evil witch, filled with vengeance and malice, had cursed the forest centuries ago. Her powerful magic transformed this once peaceful haven into a chilling nightmare. The brave souls who dared to venture into the forest were never heard from again. The townsfolk lived in constant fear, their lives overshadowed by the terror of the cursed forest. And so, the forest remained untouched, its chilling tales whispered from one generation to another, the darkness of its past casting a long, haunting shadow over the kingdom. Stay with us as we delve deeper into this story, uncovering the secrets of the forest, the curse, and the witch who started it all. From the shadowy depths of the cursed forest, we now set sail to the stormy seas for our second dark original fairy tale, The Legend of the Ghost Ship. In the same kingdom, far from the eerie silence of the forest, roared the ferocious sea. It was home to a spectral vessel, an apparition that haunted the kingdom's coastline. A ship that appeared only on moonless nights, cloaked in an ethereal mist, its silhouette a haunting image against the pitch-black sea. This was the Ghost Ship. The ship was said to be commanded by a phantom captain, a man who had made a pact with the devil himself. His insatiable greed for treasure and power had led him to doom, his ship cursed to roam the seas for all eternity. The ghostly ship, much like the cursed forest, was a chilling reminder of the kingdom's dark past. The sight of the ghostly ship sent shivers down the spines of the bravest sailors, its eerie specter a warning to all who dared to venture out to sea. The Ghost Ship was a tale of greed, doom, and eternal damnation, a chilling narrative whispered amongst the townsfolk, adding another layer of darkness to the kingdom's lore. Join us as we explore this haunting tale, unveiling the story of the phantom captain, his cursed ship, and the devil's pact that sealed his fate. Leaving the stormy seas and the haunting specter of the ghost ship behind, we now journey to the heart of the kingdom to unravel our third dark original fairy tale, The Enigma of the Vanishing Castle. In the center of the kingdom, perched on a desolate hill, was a castle that held a chilling secret. This grand fortress, once the pride of the kingdom, had been swallowed by an enigma. It would vanish into thin air every night, only to reappear at the crack of dawn. The Vanishing Castle, as it was known, was a terrifying spectacle that left the kingdom's inhabitants in awe and terror. Legend has it, the castle was ruled by a tyrant king, whose cruel reign had incurred the wrath of a powerful sorceress. Enraged by his tyranny, the sorceress cast a potent spell, causing the castle to disappear each night. The spell condemned the king to a life of fear, never knowing when his castle would vanish, taking him along with it. The Vanishing Castle was a spine-chilling tale of tyranny, revenge, and the supernatural. It was a story that sent shivers down the spines of the kingdom's inhabitants, adding a new dimension to the kingdom's dark past. As we delve deep into this eerie tale, we unravel the story of the tyrant king, the wrathful sorceress, and the mysterious spell that sealed their fates. Leaving the eerie Vanishing Castle behind, we now traverse the forgotten alleyways of a bustling medieval city for our fourth dark original fairy tale, The Chronicle of the Shadow Puppeteer. Once upon a chilling evening, a mysterious stranger arrived in the city. Cloaked in shadows, he was a puppeteer unlike any other. Instead of the usual jovial marionettes, he manipulated ghastly figures, silhouettes that danced upon the city walls, casting eerie shadows under the moonlight. His puppet shows were not of merry tales, but of the city's darkest secrets, revealing deeds done in the shadows, crimes, betrayals, and unspeakable horrors. The city was held captive by fear. Every night, they waited with bated breath, dreading whose dark secret would be revealed next. The shadow puppeteer, as he came to be known, was a terrifying enigma who held the city in his grasp. But who was he? Was he a vengeful spirit, a trickster demon, or simply a man with an uncanny ability to see into the shadows of men's hearts? As we delve deeper into this chilling tale, we unravel the story of the mysterious puppeteer, the fearful city, and the dark secrets that were dragged into the unforgiving light. This tale is a stark reminder that even in darkness, nothing can stay hidden forever. Leaving the fearful city and its shadow puppeteer behind, we now venture into the heart of an ancient haunted forest for our fifth dark original fairy tale, the parable of the Whispering Willows. Once upon a moonless night, in the depths of the forest, stood a grove of willow trees, known to the locals as the Whispering Willows. It was said that these trees held the spirits of the departed, trapped between the realms of the living and the dead. The trees whispered their tales of sorrow and regret, their leaves rustling with every woeful tale. The forest was an eerie place where the wind howled like a banshee, the moonlight barely pierced the thick canopy, and the shadows seemed to dance with an unworldly life of their own. A solitary old hermit lived in this haunted forest, a man who claimed to understand the language of the trees. He was the sole listener of their woeful tales, the only one brave enough to bear their sorrow. But why did he choose to live among the Whispering Willows? What secrets did they share with him? And what price did he pay for this uncanny gift? As we journey deeper into this tale, we will unravel the story of the old hermit, the Whispering Willows, and the chilling secrets that lay buried within the heart of the haunted forest. This tale serves as a haunting reminder that every place holds a story, every whisper a tale, and sometimes the line between the living and the dead is but a whisper in the wind. Moving forward from the Whispering Willows, we delve into the heart of our sixth dark original fairy tale, the saga of the Hermit's Pact. The old hermit, living amidst the Whispering Willows, was not always a solitary figure. He was once a man of the village, loved and respected by his peers. However, a tragic event led him to seek the solitude of the haunted forest. The hermit had lost his beloved wife, who was lured into the forest by a mysterious entity and never returned. Racked by grief and desperation, the man made a pact with the Whispering Willows. In exchange for the ability to understand their language, he promised to carry their sorrowful tales to the world beyond the forest. The Whispering Willows agreed, and the man was granted his wish. He heard his wife's voice among the whispers, her tale of sorrow, her regret for leaving him. He also heard tales of other lost souls, their regrets, their desires, their unfinished business. The man felt their sorrow, their longing for closure, and he resolved to help them find peace. But every gift has a price. The more he listened, the more he lost himself to the forest. His heart grew heavy with the sorrow of the departed, his mind clouded with their regrets. The once jovial villager was now a solemn hermit, a prisoner of the haunted forest, bound by his pact with the willows. In the chilling silence of the forest, the man realized his folly. He understood that some secrets are better left unheard, some tales untold. But it was too late. The Whispering Willows held him captive, forever bound to their sorrowful tales. The man's tale serves as a stark reminder of the price we pay when we meddle with forces beyond our understanding. Remember, dear viewer, not all whispers are meant to be heard, not all secrets unveiled. For sometimes the cost of knowing is far greater than the bliss of ignorance. Leaving behind the sorrowful Whispering Willows, we venture deeper into the darkness and into our seventh original fairy tale, the fable of the enchanted quill. In a forgotten corner of the world, there existed a quaint little town known for its vibrant culture and beautiful tales. The tales, however, were not the creations of the townsfolk, but of a single enchanted quill. This quill, gifted to the town by a mysterious wanderer, had the ability to write tales that had the power to change reality. The townsfolk, overwhelmed by the magic of the quill, used it to fill their lives with joy and prosperity. But as the saying goes, with great power comes great responsibility. The townsfolk, intoxicated by the quill's magic, began to abuse its power. They wrote tales of immense wealth and eternal life, disrupting the balance of nature. The quill, sensing the greed and selfishness of the townsfolk, decided to teach them a lesson. One day, the quill penned a tale of its own, a tale of darkness and despair. The town was consumed by a perpetual night, its vibrant culture replaced by eerie silence, its prosperous fields turned barren. The townsfolk, horrified by the sudden change, pleaded with the quill to reverse the curse. But the quill remained silent, its lesson harsh but necessary. The enchanted quill serves as a stark reminder of the consequences of greed and the abuse of power. It teaches us that magic is a gift, not a tool for personal gain. It implores us to respect the balance of nature, to use our gifts wisely and responsibly. Remember, dear viewer, the allure of power can be intoxicating, but it can also lead to our downfall, for sometimes the price of greed is far greater than the reward of restraint. Thank you for joining us at Top Thangs in this journey through shadows and whispers. As we close this chapter, remember that our collaboration is key to breathing life into these dark tales. Together, we'll weave narratives that transcend the ordinary, crafting stories that linger in the mind long after the night has passed. We eagerly await your insights and imagination to continue this shared venture into the unknown. Until next time, let's keep the flame of creativity alight, crafting these dark tales side by side.